Welcome to Motor World, where today we dive deep into the soul-stirring craftsmanship and engineering excellence of the 2025 BMW R18, a motorcycle that blends timeless cruiser design with modern Bavarian precision. This bike isn't just a two-wheeled machine, it's a tribute to heritage, an ode to vintage character infused with new world power and technology. The R18 has always stood as BMW Motorrad's ambitious challenge to the cruiser world dominated by American icons, and in its 2025 iteration, it pushes the envelope further by refining aesthetics, enhancing ride dynamics, and adding thoughtful technology without sacrificing the raw, emotional appeal that makes cruisers so beloved. From the moment you lay eyes on it to the second you twist the throttle and feel the thunder of its massive boxer engine, the R18 doesn't just ask for attention, it commands it. With retro-inspired detailing, an exposed shaft drive, and the largest boxer engine BMW has ever built, this motorcycle is a rolling work of art and a powerful machine that stays true to the spirit of open road freedom. So let's take a detailed ride through what makes the 2025 BMW R18 a standout in the cruiser segment. Design and aesthetic. The 2025 BMW R18 continues its celebration of classic motorcycle design with updated nuances that elevate its visual appeal even further. At first glance, the bike maintains its iconic long and low stance, featuring a teardrop fuel tank, exposed shaft drive, wide handlebars, and a deep solo saddle, all nods to the historic BMW R5 of the 1930s. But this year's model introduces new finishes and trims, including dark chrome accents, brushed aluminum elements, and more refined paint schemes such as Night Storm Metallic, Heritage White, and Black Storm with pinstriping. BMW has cleverly updated the overall visual experience without abandoning its nostalgic DNA. The massive boxer engine, with its signature horizontally opposed cylinders, dominates the visual presence, enhanced by machine-polished cooling fins and newly redesigned cylinder covers. The frame subtly integrates modern functionality while hiding most of the wiring and electronics, keeping the classic look clean and uninterrupted. Spoked wheels, an elegantly curved rear fender, and vintage-inspired round headlamp complete the package, but with subtle LED illumination for a seamless blend of past and present. In essence, the R18's 2025 design reinforces its purpose to serve as both a high-performance cruiser and a moving sculpture of mechanical art. Engine and performance. At the heart of the 2025 BMW R18 lies the beating soul of the bike, a monumental 1,802 cubic centimeters air and oil-cooled two-cylinder boxer engine, the largest BMW has ever put into production. It churns out 91 horsepower at 4,750 RPM and an impressive 158 Nm of torque as early as 3,000 RPM, with most of that grunt available from just 2,000 RPM. This setup ensures that whether you're cruising city streets or opening up on a country highway, the bike responds with effortless muscle and signature low-end pull. The engine is mated to a 6-speed transmission, and BMW also offers an optional reverse gear powered by an electric motor, a welcome feature given the bike's hefty 345 kg curved weight. The 2025 version benefits from revised engine mapping, improved heat management, and smoother throttle transitions, making it more refined and rideable across various conditions. The R18 delivers power in a predictable, linear fashion, yet still carries a visceral mechanical feel, thanks to the exposed drive shaft and throaty exhaust note that connects rider to machine in a primal way. Vibration levels are perfectly tuned, offering enough to feel engaged without numbing hands or feet. Overall, this engine is a masterclass in controlled power, character, and sound. Technology and features. While the R18 pays homage to the past in its aesthetics, it's thoroughly modern when it comes to technology. The 2025 model integrates subtle but significant enhancements in electronic rider aids, connectivity, and comfort. At the core is a new generation round TFT display cleverly designed to mimic analog styling while offering digital data like gear position, fuel range, trip meters, and ride modes. Speaking of which, the R18 features 3 standard riding modes: rock, roll, and rain, each altering throttle response, traction control, and ABS sensitivity to match road conditions and riding preferences. The rock mode, in particular, delivers the most spirited response, perfect for riders who want to feel every beat of that massive boxer. Other standard features include cruise control, keyless ride, engine drag torque control, MSR, and hill start control for added convenience. Optional upgrades include heated grips, adaptive cornering lights, GPS navigation via the BMW Motorrad connected app, and a premium Marshall audio system for touring models. Rider safety has also been elevated with cornering-optimized ABS Pro and dynamic traction control. Despite its old-school look, the R18 is one of the most technologically competent cruisers in the segment, blending vintage visuals with smart, invisible innovation. Riding experience. Throwing a leg over the 2025 BMW R18 is a statement in itself. It immediately feels solid, substantial, and deeply mechanical. The low-slung seat height of 690mm gives you a commanding, planted posture, and the wide, swept-back handlebars provide a relaxed yet authoritative reach. As you fire up the engine, the Boxer twin comes alive with a slight leftward tug, a nod to its longitudinal crankshaft, and settles into a deeply satisfying rumble. On the road, the R18 impresses with its stability, low-end grunt, and silky gear shifts. The ride quality is surprisingly plush thanks to the telescopic front forks and cantilever monoshock rear suspension, which are tuned for both solo comfort and two-up touring. Cornering is smooth and composed, although ground clearance is naturally limited by the bike's cruiser geometry. Still, it's more agile than its looks suggest, and braking, handled by dual 300mm front discs with 4-piston calipers and a single 300mm rear disc, is strong and progressive. Whether you're navigating tight urban streets or stretching its legs on a sweeping highway, the R18 rewards with confidence, comfort, and charisma. It's not just a cruiser, it's a soulful experience, encouraging you to slow down, take the scenic route, and enjoy every moment in the saddle. Pricing. The 2025 BMW R18 continues to offer multiple trims to cater to different rider needs and style preferences. The base model R18 starts at around $15,995, making it competitively priced against American V-twin rivals while offering more distinctive styling and European engineering. Moving up, the R18 Classic, which adds saddlebags, a windshield, and passenger accommodations, begins at approximately $18,495. For riders seeking touring comfort, the R18B, Bagger, and R18 Transcontinental offer full fairings, audio systems, larger tanks, and luggage options, ranging from $21,495 to $24,995. BMW also offers customization packages through their Option 719 series, allowing riders to tailor their R18 with exclusive finishes, wheels, and trims. Given the build quality, features, and sheer presence the R18 brings, the pricing feels justified, especially for those looking for something more refined and mechanically unique than your typical cruiser fare. Add in BMW's service network, warranty, and resale value, and the R18 represents a solid long-term investment for cruiser enthusiasts. Final thoughts. In conclusion, the 2025 BMW R18 stands tall as a cruiser that doesn't just imitate heritage, it honors it with authenticity, engineering excellence, and soul. It delivers on the promise of raw, visceral motorcycling without ignoring the comforts and expectations of today's riders. With its monumental Boxer engine, timeless design, and just the right amount of technology, the R18 is both a nostalgic throwback and a modern masterpiece. It speaks to riders who appreciate craftsmanship, who value the emotional connection between man and machine, and who want their bike to be an extension of their personality. Whether you're an experienced cruiser rider looking for something new or a longtime BMW fan seeking a machine that captures the brand's rich history while offering current-day thrills, the R18 is hard to overlook. It's a bike that begs to be seen, heard, and ridden, and once you do, it becomes more than a motorcycle. It becomes a companion on the road to wherever you dare to go. That wraps up our deep dive into the 2025 BMW R18 here on Motor World. Be sure to subscribe for more in-depth reviews, ride impressions, and all things motorcycle. Until next time, ride safe, ride smart, and keep your motor running.